Welcome back. This is Knack bringing you some more live tournament action in the Tournament of Blades. We are going to be watching the second game in a best-of-3 matchup between MinD and CCalms on MLG's Metalopolis. Tons of fun in the first game. We did see some very clutch force fields from CCalms, really putting himself in an advantage, and he massed up a pretty substantial army, was able to get ahead in the economy very quickly as well on his opponent, and MinD having a little bit of trouble playing catch-up in that game. I believe he was able to pull off some pretty decent harass, though, for a while. We'll see what he's got in store for us this time on MLG's Metalopolis. And MinD will be spawning as the Purple Terran here at the 2 o'clock position, and the 8 o'clock position we do find CCalms, Pink Protoss. And so far we don't have anything unnatural. Looks like we're going to be going for standard play as usual so far. We shall see what goes down. CCalms actually trying to pull off a proxy 4-gate, or a proxy pylon 4-gate attack on his opponent, but that was scouted in that last game, and MinD was able to hold that off. But I think he may have that may have been like the moment where things kind of twisted for him, and he kind of got behind in the economy there, may have overreacted, to the thought of aggression from CCalms. And I think that may have been what ended up doing it for him. But so far he is going to be walling off his ramp here, and he has not taken his gas quite yet. It looks like that we're a little bit behind. It looks like that will go down here very shortly. We do have standard build so far from CCalms. We've got the simulator. Next should be a pylon, and then when this gateway is done, he will put down a cybernetics core. Both opponents scouting right now. They are in far positions. They're all the way across the map from each other, so they will be scouting in the incorrect, well, it's still the correct direction, but they will scout a base that does not have their opponent in it first, and then they will reach their opponent's base right after that. CCalms definitely knows where his opponent is, and hopefully he'll be able to get this probe out of there. It looks like he will be able to scoot on out of there, get away from this Marine. He did not get any scouting information up that ramp. Let's look and just make sure that he did not. He was not able to get up that ramp far enough to see anything, so he has absolutely no information from his opponent right now. All that he knows where his opponent is. He is using that probe to capture the Selnaga watchtower, which can be very, very helpful. And what we've got, we do have Inferno boosting out the Gate Tiger right now and chasing off the scouting SCV. Look, CCalms going to be heading out here with this probe. I'm interested to see what he's going to do with this probe. Where is he heading? He's not going to be building anything over here. It looks like he's just going to go hide out here for a little while. And what is this SCV doing? So kind of interesting scouting. I'm in the Gold League personally, and so this kind of scouting is new to me for more than one reason. Number one, I've never seen it before, even when I watch other matches online, which I do quite a bit of. I love to watch the SC2 matches online, but also because this kind of scouting does not happen in my ladder games. And look at that, we do have this probe scouted by these Marines. They will be chasing him down. And it appears that the pylon will be scouted again, so it looks like another thwarted proxy pylon of CCalms. But it looks like, let's see if he's going to go for another 4-gate. But, he expands and then tosses down his 4 gates. So it's kind of a neat build, and I've seen it before, but I think the only person I've really seen do it is CCalms, and he's actually pretty good at this build. And I do, if I choose a live stream channel to watch, I do watch CCalms' channel, and I would recommend that channel to everybody out there who's watching. Obviously, watch mine as well. We bring a lot of different people from a lot of different leagues, which can be tons of fun. But if you need a good master to just sit and watch, he's got a very, very entertaining channel. He's always got great music and good compatriots with him, good chat, and he's really fun to watch. His gameplay is really, really interesting. And the expansion for CCalms now up and running. It does have his 4 warp gates almost complete. completed at this point. There they are, so he will be able to warp in quite a few units at this point. Let's take a look at the production tab and see what we've got. We've got a lot. We've got stim going down for our Terran player. And how many barracks did we end up getting? He does have 4 barracks. He has completed his orbital command, but has not moved it out yet. Look, there it goes right there. So I spoke too soon, as usual. And nothing going at the engineering bay quite yet. It looks like he probably will be gearing up for that here very shortly, we would assume. Look at this, we do have 3 tech labs. So it looks like he's going to be transitioning into some heavy marauder play. He does have out quite a few Marines at this point, so getting some extra marauders in there is always a good idea, and those marauders are very, very good against the stalkers of his Protoss opponent, and pretty good against those zealots because of that marauder slow, which he already has researched, the concussive shells. And these Marines taking a look around, making sure that no attacks are coming from the side. He does not want to get flanked in his position right now. He does know the power of CCalms Micro from the last game, so he's definitely trying to try and prepare for that and try and find a way to overcome that. And so far so good. I mean, he's massing up a pretty decent army. He is behind in the supply count. But he does have infantry weapons level 1 and stim almost completed. Let's see, we do have combat shield almost completed as well, so pretty decent upgrades here for our Terran player. And CCalms has got his Twilight Council and Forge on the way, so it looks like he'll be getting going on some upgrades here fairly shortly. Still on 4 gates. I would imagine that he's going to put up a couple more. Oh, but look at this, he's only got 1 pylon power release. I bet mine would love to know that right now. Snipe that, and you can really hurt his production power. But CCalms is pretty good at defending his base, so not much trouble there. But we do have 2 more gateways down, going to be making a total of 6. We're chrono boosting out ground armor level 1 right away, and I assume that he'll probably go for Zealot Charge. Yes, he will. There it is, right there. So researching legs for his Zealots, which is a great choice. Those Zealots are super effective when they can charge in past those Marauders, or get up close to those Marines and Marauders through that slow from the Marauders, because it can be really, really effective in keeping those Zealots pushed back away from their attacking position. So that Zealot Charge definitely helps in that area. But we do have, look at this, Mind building his 3rd expansion right where he wants it. Looks like he's feeling fairly confident that he'll be able to defend it. He is catching up in the supply count. Almost got himself caught up. Let's take a look at the units tab. We do have 54 probes to 44 SCVs, so CCalms always staying on top of his macro. He's very, very good at pressing E. And look at this, he is scouting this base, going to be building a proxy pylon here. Staying out of the way, let's take a look at the vision of Mind. That has not been scouted. He may or may not have seen his opponent's probe pass by here. We'll see if that is the case. And look at this. He is going to be moving out, wants to put on some pressure onto this expansion, does not want his opponent expanding for free. It's going to make him pay for that. And CCalms building up a pretty substantial force, trying to get it in position here. It looks like he is going to commit to an attack here fairly shortly. Look at all these Zealots, and with that charge completed now, they will be very, very effective. There goes the charge. You can see those Zealots getting into an attacking position much quicker because of that. We do have some pretty decent force fields going down, and look at this. His proxy pylon definitely coming into play here. Going to be warping in some reinforcing Zealots, and it looks like lucky for Mind that he got this planetary fortress up and going, or he would have lost that battle substantially. We'll take a look at the Enos Hostep here in just a moment. And CCalms deciding to back out there and blocking the path for these guys to chase him down. And getting out of there, let's take a look at units lost now. Ooh, and CCalms definitely taking a loss there. He is down little over 2,000 minerals lost to his opponent right now. So, I mean, he really came up a loser there in that one. I think what really did it for Mind was this planetary fortress. It finished building just in time to be able to to do a lot of damage to those zealots, and it is super effective against those gateway units. So one little probe there, probably could have got out of there, but did get taken out, and the proxy pylon is no more. He does have a proxy pylon right here still, and this Marauder will be scouting it. A stimmed Marauder going up to scout. So CCalms now going to take his third expansion. Let's take a look at the units tab. He is definitely not behind in the economy, transferring quite a few probes over here right now. He's got some stalkers cleaning up that scouting SCV. We do have High Templar on the field right now. Let's see what else he's got on the way under the production tab. He just has ground armor level 2 on the way. Is opting for just one forge for upgrades right now. Looks like that is going to be working out for him fairly well. We do have the Templar Archives that he's researched everything out of Templar Archives, it appears, so very, very good there. Kind of missed that. I guess he was researching that during that battle, but the storms are going to be very effective against that Marine Marauder ball, as long as CCalms can keep himself in position. But we have seen how good he can be with those force fields, so as long as he is force fielding his opponent very well and putting down those storms the way that he wants to, then he should be in pretty good shape to defend. And look at this, CCalms taking his gold expansion right now. He says, okay, you kill my army, I take 2 expansions. But we have a pretty massive Marine Marauder ball moving out right now. This is being spotted by CCalms. We did have a stalker here to scout that. And they did move up the ramp there enough to get Zelnaga, the Zelnaga Watchtower scouting for just a moment, so he does know that his opponent's army is here. And that this expansion is going down. CCalms knows that he's going to have to defend this. And we saw EMP being used there, and let's see if we can get some storms. Oh, he couldn't get some storms off. The EMP took out too much of their damage, or was it, what was that the ghosts used there? And these, oh my goodness, these just getting cleaned up. These Archons were just disappearing in that Marine Marauder ball. Oh, and there's the GG from CCalms. He just lost his whole army and knew that he could not defend. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.